I was sent this cool little voice recorder by TCTec for the purpose of making this video, so I'm going to unbox it, I'm going to test it, and we're going to check it out together. So it comes in a small box like you can see right here. It's a little bit heavy, so that kind of inspires like a premium feel or whatever. I don't know. I'm just speculating. I have not opened it yet, as you can see, and I'm going to just see what's inside for the first time as well as you. So let's try to pry this open. And all right, so we got the device right here. It's like a keychain. It is very very discreet. I really like this. It's it feels metal. I think it's metal. It does feel metal. I'm not entirely sure. And it's got a switch for voice activation. It is currently off, in the off position. I mean, I'm trying to say is that the switch has 3 positions. One is off, which is the one in the middle right now. If you switch it to the left, it's going to be voice activated, and if you switch it to the right, it's going to be in the on position. It's got a USB-C port, which I assume is for connecting it to your computer so that you can extract the files. Now, it feels rather high quality, and of course it does have the ring for your keys. And yeah, it's got like a, what do you call this, like a hook or carabiner, I think is what you call it. So you can hook it to anything that you want, so that's pretty cool. Now I have just unboxed it, so I have not yet tested it, but let's go ahead and turn it on, see if it has any charge. And the light is on, which I guess means that it is recording. Now the light is off, so I don't know if it's not recording anymore or if it's just, you know, it being discreet. I would actually think that it's just being discreet, you know, the light turning on for you to realize that it is in fact on, and then just staying off so that, you know, nobody else knows that you're recording. Be responsible with this, by the way, if this is the case. Now, if this is the case, then I'm already recording. I'm going to find out, and if I am recording, I'm going to be switching the audio from my shotgun microphone to this little recorder, and I'm going to be switching back and forth if it is in fact recording. All right. If not, then I'm going to just do another test. All right, so again, it feels a little bit heavy. I really like the feel of it. It does feel kind of premium, and I'm probably making a lot of noise with it because I'm shaking it too much, so I'm just gonna put it down for now. Where can I hang this? You know, whatever. I'm gonna put it just right here. It's still on the frame camera, right? Yeah, there we go. It's close enough to me for it to pick up my voice, and again, I'm going to be switching back and forth with it if it is actually recording. Okay, what else do we have in the box? We have the usual expected items, and I think a little bit more than expected. Okay, the first one, as expected, a USB-C cable for you to charge, and I want to assume that it will also support data transfers. And we have another cable. This is actually a headphone. Okay, does this support headphones? I didn't see the port. Okay, I'm gonna have to. Oh, okay, look at this, look at this. Wow, I did not expect this. This is a USB-C to 3.5mm adapter. It's a USB-C audio interface. USB-C audio interface, this is really cool. I did not expect to receive this in the box. So it has some controls, which I'm going to show you with B-roll, of course. And it's got the, what I presume is the volume, because it's a plus and minus. I am holding it upside down. Okay, so it's got a plus and minus, it's got a play pause, and it's got a, what I presume is a track, left and right. That's really, really awesome. Now, I'm not sure if I can use this on the USB-C port of this recorder. I want to think that it is. We're going to test it in just a little bit. And the headphones, let's see, let's take them out. The headphones themselves do not scream quality. However, well, actually, no, I take it back. I mean, they don't look like Bose headphones or something like that, but they do feel rather nice. They have a physical design that is just like the AirPods, and I kind of like that design. I actually always really like the design of the AirPods. No, not the AirPods, the EarPods. You know, the Apple headphones. You know, it has the design of the Apple headphones. So let's see how long this cable is. It's decently long, I would say. If I had to guess, I would guess that it's about 3 feet long. Okay, so pretty standard, pretty good, I think. And I'm going to have this ready because I'm going to plug it into the voice recorder to see if we can listen to anything. Now, does this have a microphone? Not the headphones themselves. And the headphones are DRS, which means that they do not include a microphone themselves. But this audio interface, let's see, I do not see a hole for the microphone, so I'm guessing it does not include a microphone. But even so, I mean, this is a USB-C audio device. It's really cool. All right, and we also have something else in here. We have a USB-A to USB-C adapter. So that's really awesome. Not all computers are completely USB-C yet. I mean, you get a lot of value in this little box, and not to mention the USB-C cable. You get a lot of value on this little box. No wonder it was a little bit heavy. I think this is a very, very good recorder. I'm really impressed. I'm going to give this to my daughter because she's in college and she has her medicine. She's studying medicine, so those classes can be pretty hectic, and I know that she's going to make or find this really, really useful because she's going to be able to record all her classes and go over them. So she was pretty excited when I mentioned it to her. All right, so let's hook it up to the computer and see what else we can check out. Okay, so I want to verify if the recording was actually working. So before I hook it up to the computer, I'm just going to test out the USB-C interface, and I'm going to put this on. These are very comfortable, by the way, just like the Apple original ones. They got the same design, so it's no wonder. I don't know about the sound quality though, but that's another topic. So I'm going to turn it on, and it should start. It's blinking red, and I hear myself recording. The recording of myself, I mean. Yeah, I definitely can hear myself, and I'm going to pause it. Oh, I like the way it pauses. Okay, so when you hit the play and pause button, there's like a very smooth transition from 0 decibels to, or from like 0 volume to a, whatever volume it is set to. It's like a fade in and fade out, is what I'm trying to say. So it's really nice. Okay, the sound quality is not amazing from my first impressions, but it's a recording, it's a voice recorder. You really do not expect studio quality, so I'm happy with how it sounds. I'm going to later test this interface on a computer, but that would probably be another video. Okay, so right now I'm sticking to the functionality of this, and I'm very impressed, man. Okay, let's hook it up to the computer and see what we find. Alright, so I hooked up the voice recorder to my computer, and it shows up as KL30. Now, the first thing that I want to check out is the settings file, which is this one right here. And it's pretty self-explanatory. It's not as complicated as I thought that it might be, so that's good because not everybody is tech savvy. And basically, you got the first line that pretty much says the time, and this is supposed to be like your, how to say, your. Alright, so the manual is not very clear at all on how to set the date and the time, so I took an educated guess and I happened to get it right on the first try. I guess I was lucky. What you do is you're going to set the time, the current time on your computer, or, well, obviously your computer is going to have the current time, whatever you are. You're going to set it in 24-hour format. So in my case, it was 5:25 p.m. I set it as 17:25. And then the date is in format year, month, and day. So you set that, and you will do that. The very last thing that you change to that file should be the date and the time, mostly the time. and then you hit save, and then the file is going to be referencing the current date and time for whatever file is created whenever you record. So basically, if you're going to change any settings on the file, it doesn't matter how many times you change the settings. Every time that you do, you have to make sure that you set the current time and the current date on the very first line, so that the time and date are always going to be correct on your TCTec voice recorder. And then we have the VOR, which is the voice sensitivity, voice control sensitivity, and it can be from 1 to 7. And it says that the larger the number, of course, then the more sensitive it's going to be. And this is when, of course, you have the voice activated recording. Okay, so you can select the bitrate. It is default to bitrate 4, and 4 means it is 192 kilohertz. So that's the highest setting. And from what I heard, it was not studio quality, but you know, it is very, very decent for voice. It's pretty good. Okay, then you got the gain. So gain is pretty much how sensitive the microphone is going to be, and it defaults at 5, and you can go up to 7. Okay, so 7, I would probably not try it, but you know, it really depends on your application. So you can just do some trial and error, and then you can find whichever setting is the best for you. Now, the last one, it says part 60, and that's how many segments or how long the segment of each file is going to be. So it can be from 10 to 240 minutes. So the minimum is 10, and I would probably want to change this to 10. So I'm just going to do that right now. I'm going to leave it at 10 because that's what I think is the safest. You know, I would probably want it to be smaller, but you know, probably not many people will want it to be that many files in each recording. So hopefully that saves it, and I did hit Command S, so it should be saved. It doesn't say edit anymore, so we can close this. Okay, so if we go to music, we don't have anything in here, but my guess is that you can store your MP3 files, your music files, and you should be able to listen to music. If that's the case, that's really cool. Again, it does have this audio interface, and you can use, I guess, any headphone you want with this, so that's really awesome. You can use it as a music player, you know, who knew? Pretty good. And there we have the audio file. So on, which I guess means that there's a recording, and we recorded about 11 minutes of audio, so that's really cool. So yeah, I should have been able to do the switching between the shotgun microphone that I have and the voice recorder, so that's really, really cool. All right, so my first impressions on this device are way better than I had expected. I mean, I did expect somewhat high, or actually my expectations were somewhat high, that's what I'm trying to say, but they really exceeded my expectations. So thank you to TCTec for sending this for me to review. Let me interrupt just a second. I wanted to add that I did test this audio interface, this USB-C audio interface, and I was a little bit disappointed to realize that it only works with the voice recorder. It does not work on the computer. It does not work on your phone. I tested it on my phone and my computer, and it simply is not recognized. So it only works with the voice recorder. It's a little bit disappointing. I know that it's not meant to be an audio interface, despite me thinking that it was. But still, the fact that you can use it on the voice recorder is pretty awesome, I think. So I did want to make that clear. It is not a USB-C audio interface that will work on any device. It only works on the voice recorder. So there's that. Thank you for watching up until now. I hope that this video was helpful, and I hope to see you in the next one. Until then, may God bless you.